I almost forgot about this person existing, but this is what happens when you have like plastic surgery gone too far. If you haven't found out, there's a lot of people that use oils and stuff to make them have big fake muscles. Now, I'm not the the biggest, strongest guy, but I can at least admit that I am man enough to open a jar of pickles. But unfortunately, there's a gentleman that goes by the name of Bazooka Hands. Now, if you don't know who that is, I hope you've eaten, because his arms are absolutely disgusting. Now, this is not something to take lightly either. He clearly has some mental issues that is making him do this. He looks like a created character from like a Moist Critical stream, if you've ever seen any of his. It's where he makes the goofiest characters possible, and they're usually really funny. This is what it would look like if basically Moist Critical tried to make a UFC fighter.
I'm professional Pop MMA master. I'm professional, man. Age 27. Start. Yes.
I'm almost positive you need more grip strength than that to feel the actual pressure on your dick to jerk off. This is the type of thing that happens when people get so delusional and they have extreme problems that they're going to literally modify their body to this degree. By all means, teach their own, do what you want to do. But he is obviously also kind of trolling everybody, because if you look at a lot of his videos, he's just making fun of it. But overall, he can't even do push-ups. Now, I'm not stating I'm a push-up master. I'm not saying I can work out more than this man, but I'm going to say I'm not sitting here trying to act like I can. Now, if you can't tell on his arms, he has some discoloration that's actually from surgeries, from my understanding. Top it off, he's had more, and I don't mean surgeries like to put the shit in. I mean literally from it getting messed up. To top it off, he also had facial surgery, tried to make himself look like a balloon animal. I don't know why. Apparently, he's obsessed with balloon animals. But it's just, it's worse and worse the more videos you watch. And this is the type of stuff that he makes. Now, like I've said, to each their own, but I think there's a certain level of like responsibilities people should have to understanding when you're taking surgery too far. Now, if you're getting small things done, fine. People get them done, nose job, stuff like that, a little bit of trim, whatever. I don't agree with it, but at the same time, I'm not going to tell somebody else what they can't do. But this is like a line that has been crossed. A lot of them had surgeries to remove it, or they kept doing it until, well, unfortunately, they passed away. But this is what happens when you basically shoot yourself up full of synthol and probably a lot in your brain, and you have nothing going on between the eyes. That's basically what's happening here. And this man is from like Russia, and absolutely batshit crazy. The fact that he tries to do workout videos, it looks about as good as me doing a workout, honestly. The only thing he could probably do, because he actually has less weight on him, is dips. And he does a few of them, up two. He can't do a single pull-up. I'm not going to say I can. I have not been able to do a pull-up since I was 13 years old. He is one of many, many, many oil injectors that have ruined their bodies. They are definitely people that definitely need heavy psychiatric help. I don't see it coming anytime soon. And I don't understand why these people think they are the massive monsters they are. And of course, they're not the only ones. There's actually other people as well. Three gentlemen that you're seeing on screen right now. The guy on the left is definitely somebody that I believe he's the one that was told that if he didn't stop, he would die. The guy in the middle clearly has, definitely does work out with Synthol. and he basically just puts it where he doesn't have anything extra. The guy on the right, clearly completely juiced out of his mind with Synthol. And that's the thing. These people definitely have a whole lot of problems for them to be injecting themselves with basically oil cement. It hardens itself and it looks like absolute dog shit. It reminds me of some of those actresses who got so many surgeries. They were trying to go for a look and they end up looking like a cat. It's basically the same scenario where they're trying to make this stuff look like big bulging real muscles, but they're not even close. They look like an anime character, like way drawn out of proportion that you can never get to. Like there's no amount of realism where anybody's going to believe this. Like you can get some of the dumbest people to probably believe that like these giant 6'5" abs, muscular 350-pound guys that are in their 50s are not on stuff. But for anybody to believe that people on Synthol are not, make them believe they're real, you'd have to be completely blind, oblivious, ignorant, living under, a rock. I can only imagine what these people are going through to actually think this is a good thing. I can't imagine this is something that will catch on for like forever, because unless they, perfect it to where the Synthol is not going to be as bad. But I'm pretty sure it's still blowing up more and more and more. Synthol abuse is absolutely disgusting. And just before I, head off, this is one right quick that came across a while back. This gentleman right here. It's a quick and you miss it where he's like, "Oh, you're banned," and he just walks off. Keep a look at that left shoulder. This is fairly old, but apparently they do touch-ups with Synthol as well. This is where it's, just mildly used. You can see it right there, about to start coming down. And he already noticed it. He's like, "Oh no." And there it goes. That's just an incident where basically, from what I understand, it was used. And of course, people use that for touch-ups, stuff like that, if they've already worked out a lot. And that's a small little quick, easy out so they can get that little bit of more, bulge of their muscle. But unfortunately, that's pretty much what it's come to. There's no telling how many people are natural and they're using Synthol to, kind of sculpt it a little bit. But this is a dangerous thing because you're putting like an unusual chemical in your body. Don't get me wrong. Pretty sure people that are doing bodybuilding are shooting up way worse. So I'm almost positive this will be the least of their worries. This is just something I felt like sharing. But that's about all I got to say. Y'all have a good one.